Hey everybody, welcome to another game of International League Baseball, 2002 style, History Maker Baseball style. And today we go north of the border to Ottawa, Canada for the game between the Ottawa Lynx and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons. This is a replay of opening day using as-played lineups with one exception. The shortstop for Ottawa I do not have a card for because he had such limited playing time. So there is a sub there, but everybody else is the exact same lineup. Also did some things experimenting with the cards as well. One of the things I did for the ballpark cards is I went ahead and put in I don't know how well it shows on because it's kind of small, but it's actually a miniature picture of Jet Forum Park that's imprinted on the ballpark card, much like Replay Baseball does with their cards. Also on the umpire cards, I went ahead and put the International League logo next to their names so we know they're from the International League. And then on the player cards, for the home team anyway, I've got the logo on the card to kind of spice it up a little bit. And like I said, this is the Ottawa Lynx, the Montreal Expo AAA team, against the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, which are the Phillies AAA team. And I've also got them in home and road colors. The road teams do not have the logos, the home teams do. So, starting pitchers, and these are the opening day starting pitchers as they were in actuality in 2002. It is Zach Day for Ottawa and Brett Myers for Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons. Home plate umpire, whoops, lost my pen there. Home plate umpire is Troy Blades. At first base is Andy Schultz. And at controlling second and third is John Bullock, because in the International League they only use 3 umpires. So if there is a second or third base inquiry, we will go to John Bullock's card. Let's go through the starting lineups very quickly for each team. First, for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, leading off at second base will be David Doster. Batting second at shortstop, P.J. Forbes. Hitting third in center field is Marlon Byrd. Eric Valent in right field will hit cleanup. Gene Shaw is at first base, and he will bat fifth. Jason Michaels is in left field hitting sixth. Chase Utley is at third base hitting 7th. Johnny Estrada is catching hitting 8th. And Brett Myers will bat 9th. No DH because the Montreal affiliate is National League. For the Ottawa Lynx, it'll be leading off in center field Endy Chavez. Batting second at second base Henry Mateo. Hitting third in right field is Troy O'Leary. Batting cleanup at first base is Joe Vitiello. Batting fifth in right field is Ron Callaway. Hitting sixth at third base is Howard Battle. Batting seventh and catching, Randy Knorr. Luis Figueroa is the replacement shortstop because the other person, Thomas De La Rosa, did not have enough games for me to make a card for him. So Luis Figueroa gets the nod at short, batting 8th, and Zach Day bats 9th. The actual game ended with a 1-0 Ottawa victory. So we don't know if this could be a pitching duel or a slugfest. We'll find out. So starting things off, Zach Day will be on the bump, and he'll be facing David Doster. And we're underway here from Ottawa. 3-4-5, 3-4-5. 3-4-5, ask, is the catcher iron? No. Is the batter have a good eye? Doster is actually semi-eager, so he's going to strike out, and that's the way the ball game begins, with a strikeout. All right, that will send us, it was in blue, so that'll send us to the right now chart for P.J. Forbes. He is neutral, and Zach Day is semi-hot. Now they're both neutral, 1-3. 1-3, cold pitcher. No, he's not a cold pitcher, so he's not going to hang one for a single. It's going to be a line out to the center fielder, and that'll be handled out there by Endy Chavez for 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Marlon Byrd, center fielder. Marlon Byrd, a 2-4-5. We'll check Zach Day under the 2-4-5. 2-4-5 is blank for the pitcher. Is Marlon Byrd a hero? Marlon Byrd certainly is a hero, so he will single to left field. And that's a 2-out single for Byrd. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Eric Valent. Valent, the right fielder. 1-2-5. Ask, is the pitcher a struggler? He is not. Is Valent patient? No, he's semi-eager. So we get a ground out to third, unless he's a whiffer. He is a semi-whiffer, but the sire die says no. So it's simply a 5-3 ground out, and that's all for Scranton here in the first. So at the end of half an inning at Jet Forum Park here in Ottawa, it is Scranton nothing and Ottawa coming to bat. And Brett Myers has finished his warm-up tosses. Andy Chavez steps to the plate, center fielder, leadoff hitter. And we get a 1-4-6 to check Brett Myers. Does he have flash? Brett Myers has semi-flash, but the sire die says no. Is the batter a champion? Andy Chavez is a semi-champion, so we got to roll the decider die again to see if he is. And he is a champion, so since he's a champion this at bat, that's going to be a bloop single to left field for Andy Chavez. So he gets things going for the Lynx, and that'll bring up Henry Mateo, second baseman. Mateo, 3-4-4. 3-4-4, is he a prospect? Well, since this is a minor league set, we're not doing prospects, so all indications in red will be ignored. We're just going to skip that altogether. Next it says, is Mateo patient? No, he's semi-eager. So he's going to pop it up to second, and that's the first out of the inning. Brings up right fielder Troy O'Leary. And O'Leary, a 1-2-5, asks, is Myers a struggler, which he is not. Is O'Leary patient? No, he is not. He will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. And O'Leary is a semi-whiffer. The sire die says he's a whiffer, so that's a strikeout rather than a double play. So it actually helps Ottawa out a little bit better that he struck out. Avoids the double play. And that brings up Joe Vitiello, cleanup hitter. 1-2-6. 1-2-6 asks about, is he fresh? He certainly is. We're in the first inning, so it's a line out to second. And that's going to do it for Ottawa here in the bottom of the first. So we played one complete here north of the border, and we are scoreless. Start the top of the second for right-handed hitting Gene Shaw, first baseman, against Zach Day. And we get our left-right split, 3-5-6. Both batter and pitcher are right-handed, so that is a strikeout. Zach Day rings him up. One away for left fielder Jason Michaels. I believe he got some time with the Phillies at some point. 2-4-6. 2-4-6 asks about control. Zach Day has semi-control. And the sire die says he has control, so it's a ground ball back to Zach Day. Easy out. It's 2 away. Brings up Chase Utley. He's playing third in this season for the most part. He switched over to second later. 1-2-5. That's a struggler check, which he is not. And it's asking, is Utley patient, which he is not. It's ground ball to third unless he's a whiffer. Utley is a semi-whiffer, but the sire die says no. It's only a ground to third. But it's 3 up, 3 down for the Red Barons. And we go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. That'll bring up right fielder Ron Callaway. 1-2-4. 1-2-4 ask, does the pitcher have control? Brett Myers has double control. So not only will Ron Callaway ground to short, but the next batter, Howard Battle, will do the same thing. So 2 quick ground outs. And that's the benefit of that double control rating. 2 quick outs, and that brings up catcher Randy Knorr. 3-4-6 for Randy Knorr. Is he eager? Randy Knorr is not eager. He's a semi-whiffer, but nothing else. So he will walk. So Randy Knorr will draw a 2-out walk. Takes us to the chemistry chart, and both teams are neutral by default. So neutral against neutral for Luis Figueroa's at bat. And it's a 1-1 pitching team harmony. No, they're not harmonious. They are neutral. So we got a fence check. And on the fence check for Figueroa is a semi-scrapper. So we're going to roll the decider die to see if he's a scrapper or not. And he is. So it's a 1, and that's going to be a single. So it's just a single for Figueroa, nothing dramatic. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. For the pitcher spot, Zach Day. So Zach Day has a chance to help his own cause. However, doesn't have very much on the batting side of things. He's pretty much the worst you can be. So it's a 2-2-3. So he might get lucky off the pitcher card. 2-2-3. Is pitcher wild? No, he's got double control. Is he slugger or utility? He is utility, so he will line to short. But he's also a whiffer, so that means he's going to strike out. And that's the way the second inning ends for the Lynx. So, after 2 complete, we are still scoreless. And that brings up Johnny Estrada, the catcher, number 8 hitter, for Scranton. We get a 1-1-3. Is asking, is the pitcher an ace? No, he's not an ace. Is Johnny Estrada a slugger? He is a semi-slugger. Decider says he's a slugger, so he just doubled to left field. So it's a leadoff double for Johnny Estrada. And that brings up the pitcher spot, Brett Myers. Brett Myers, decent hitter. He's actually rated as a semi-hero based on his batting stats. So they're going to let him swing away. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Does the pitcher have flash? No, he does not. Is he a champion? No, he is not. So he will ground to second, but that's going to move the runner up with that ball hit to the right side. So it acted just like a sacrifice. And now the runner's at third with only 1 out, and David Doster, the batter. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Control pitcher? No. He's semi-controlled. Decider says no. Is he eager or sad sack? He is semi-eager, so we got to roll to see if he's going to be eager this time. And he is not. He's not eager. And he's not a sad sack, so he's going to walk. And an active runner steals, but he's only semi-active, and the decider just came up blank. So it's going to be a walk. So that puts runners at the corners with only 1 out for P.J. Forbes, and a double play could get them out of this. 1-2-2. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Is he a champion or a whiffer? He is a semi-whiffer. If I can get to focus. He's a semi-whiffer. Decider says he's a whiffer. So that's an infield single for P.J. Forbes, and that will score Estrada from third. And the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons just grabbed a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. So they've already scored more runs than they did in the real game. Here's Marlon Bird. They're looking for more. 1-5-6. 1-5-6 asks, is Bird a whiffer? Marlon Bird is a semi-whiffer. Decider says he's a whiffer, so Marlon Bird just whiffed. And that's out number 2. Brings up Eric Valent. Valent, 3-5-6. That's the left-right check. Valent is a lefty, so that is a base hit with a 2-base advancement. So Doster will score, and Forbes will go to third. It's 2-0 Scranton here in the top of the third as they're finally getting to Zach Day the second time around. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Gene Shaw. Gene Shaw, a 1-2-6, asking about freshness. Yes, we're still in the third inning, so he's fresh. It's a line out to second, and the inning is over. But Scranton puts 2 on the board, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's Scranton 2, Ottawa 0. And top of the order, Andy Chavez. Lead things off. It's a 2-3-5. 2-3-5 asks, is he wild? No, he's got double control. Is Chavez eager? He is semi-eager according to his card, but the sire die says no. So he's going to ground out to second. He's not patient, so the ground out will hold. And there's 1 away. And that'll bring up Henry Mateo. Mateo, a 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Estrada's not iron. Does he have a good eye? No, he does not, so he will strike out. And that strikeout was in blue. So we're going to the right now chart for O'Leary. And O'Leary struck out his first time up, so he's semi-cold. And, of course, Brett Myers is going to be semi-hot from just recording that strikeout. So it's semi-cold against semi-hot. All right, 4-5. 4-5, cold batter. Yes, he is. Swing and a miss, strikeout. If not third out, next batter strikes out, but it is the third out, so the inning is over. So they don't get the multiple strikeouts, but they get the 1 to end the inning. And after 3 complete, it is Scranton 2, Ottawa 0. Jason Michaels starts things off, and both pitchers are now semi-fresh. Michaels, 2-4-6. I believe that's a control check. Zach Day has semi-control. Desire Die says no. So now we go eager or sad sack to Michaels. He is neither one, so he's going to walk. So Jason Michaels with the leadoff walk. He is not active, so he won't be going anywhere. As my camera tips a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. Trying to get this straightened out here. A little bit of a lean to it. All right, here's Chase Utley. Utley grounded to third his first time up. It's a 2-2-5. Is he a star? Zach Day is a semi-star. Desired Eye says he's a star, so it's a ground out to the infielder by choice. And on a lead I have 2, that is a fielder's choice. So we'll say it's a 4-6 fielder's choice. So Utley's at first with 1 out for Johnny Estrada, who got all that stuff started back in the 3rd with a double. 114. 114 asks, is he fresh? Well, he's semi-fresh. Desired Eye says no. Is he sad sack or patient? He is neither. So it's a single to right field for Estrada, and that's a 1-base advancement for Utley. Puts runners at first and second with 1 out. That result would normally go to the chemistry chart, but with Myers coming up, they could decide to bunt, and I think they will. So Myers is going to sack bunt here. But it's a 6, so that means he's got to redo it, and that means that bunt's not going to be very good for him. That's a 1. So if we look at the chart for bunting, when you do the second attempt and a 1, it's safe at first, lead runner thrown out. So that's going to end up being a fielder's choice. We'll call it a 1-5 fielder's choice, as Utley is out at 3rd for out number 2. And he's on with the fielder's choice. Brings up the top of the order and David Doster. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. 156 asks, is Doster a whiffer? Doster is a semi-whiffer. Desired Eye says he's a whiffer, so he is gone. And so are the Red Barons here in the top of the 4th. So, nothing doing for Scranton. They got a couple guys on, couldn't push them across. Go to the bottom of the 4th, they still lead it 2-0. As Brett Myers is still rolling. Here's Joe Vitiello. That's a 2-5-6. 2-5-6, is he a struggler? No. Is Vitiello a champion or patient? He is a semi-champion. Desired Eye says he's a champion, so he's going to walk. So a leadoff walk to Vitiello. Brings up Ron Callaway. He grounded to short, which also caused Battle to ground to short, thanks to the double control rating. See what he does this time. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? No, he is not. So it's a ground out to second. He's not patient. So it's a fielder's choice. 4-6. 1 away. And now Howard Battle actually gets to bat for himself rather than being automatically grounded out. And that's a 3-4-5. 3-4-5 is not an iron catcher. Is he a good eye? No, it is not. So it is a strikeout. Strikeout, and that's in blue. So now we go to the right now chart for Randy Knorr's at bat. Brett Myers is semi-hot. Knorr is neutral because he walked his last time up. So now they're both neutral on the right now chart. 1-5, cold batter. No, he's not cold. So he's going to pounce on a pitch and single through the shortstop. So Randy Knorr gets a 2-out single. That will move Callaway to second. And that'll bring up Figueroa. Figueroa has a chance to drive home a run with a base hit. 4-4-5. 4-4-5. He's not a workman. Is the batter patient? No, he's eager. So it's ground out to first, and that's going to end the inning. Figueroa is done. And so are the Lynx here in the 4th. So after 4 complete from Jet Forum Park here in Ottawa, Canada, score is Scranton 2 and Ottawa nothing. All right, top of the 5th. And leading off for the Red Barons will be shortstop P.J. Forbes. 1 for 2 with a single. And it's a 3-3-5. Check Zach Day, 3-3-5. He's not wild. So we go to the P.J. Forbes. Is he a sad sack? No, he's not. So it's going to be a single to right for P.J. Forbes. He's not stoic, so he will steal. So P.J. Forbes getting things going for Scranton here in the 5th with a single and a stolen base. Nobody out, and Marlon Byrd, the batter. Ottawa bullpen could start to loosen here very shortly because Zach Day is scheduled to lead off next inning, or the bottom of the inning. 1-2-4. 1-2-4 for Zach Day. Does he have control? No. He's got semi-control. Desired Eye says no. Is the batter eager? Marlon Byrd is not eager, so he will walk. And that'll put runners at first and second with nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Eric Valent. And now the Ottawa bullpen is in full force. Here's Valent. It is a 2-3-5. 2-3-5 asks, is he wild? No, he's not. Is the batter eager? Eric Valent is semi-eager. Desire says he's eager. So he will single through the shortstop hole for a base hit. But it also asks if he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. Desire says he's a whiffer, so that will override for a strikeout. So that's one away. I know some people re-roll the Desire for that, but I've always been taught that if it's the same batting or same batter and same card being checked, you just let that Desire as long as it's in the same column, you let that Desire just stand for that whole thing. If it goes from one batter to another, then you switch it over. But that's just kind of the house rule that I play by. I'm not sure what the official rules say, but that's just kind of how I play it. Here's Gene Shaw. It's a 2-2-6. It's asking is he hit by a pitch, and the Desire says no, he's not. Is it the cleanup batter? Gene Shaw bats fifth, not the cleanup batter is the fourth batter. So he's not the cleanup batter. He will fly to left unless he's a whiffer. And unfortunately for Mr. Gene Shaw, he is a whiffer. So he will strike out for out number 2. So Zach Day saw that bullpen loosening and tightened up a little bit here. Now it's 2 out, 2 on for Jason Michaels. Oh, that's bad news. 3-3-3. Not good for the pitcher. Is Jason Michaels utility or sad sack? He is neither. He will triple to deep left field. He's not a home run king, so that it's just going to be a triple. But it's a 2-run triple, and that makes it a 4-0 Scranton lead off of Zach Day. And the way that Brett Myers is pitching, that may be enough to stand up the whole way. Chase Utley is the batter. Chase Utley is the batter. Runner on third, 2 outs. They're trying to get Day through this inning if they can. 3-6-6, they'll do it. 3-6-6, he's not a pinch hitter, so it'll be a fly out to center. And the inning is over. But Scranton picks up 2 more thanks to the triple by Jason Michaels. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 4-0 in favor of Scranton. And we will get a pinch hitter for Ottawa as Zach Day's day is done. And the new pitcher, they got a couple guys loosening in the bullpen, so we're not sure who it's going to be. I think it's going to be Keith Evans. Keith Evans is going to be coming in for Ottawa next inning. Meanwhile, the pinch hitter is going to be Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We'll go with Luis. So it's Luis Ortiz. And Ortiz is going to pinch hit for Zach Day to lead off the bottom of the 5th. See if he can get something going and get the Ottawa offense untracked against Brett Myers, who's kind of been in control the whole ballgame. It's a 1-2-3. That's Flash and Fresh. He's not Fresh and he's not Flash. So it's a ground ball to short. And the pinch hitter Ortiz is retired. So 1 away, back to the top of the order for Endy Chavez. Chavez, 2-4-6, asks about control. Yes, he's a double control pitcher. So again, we get the ground ball to the pitcher and a ground ball to the shortstop. I'm sorry, to the pitcher again. So 2 ground balls to the pitcher, 1 by Chavez and 1 by Mateo. That's where that double control really comes in handy. And that's going to end the inning. So it's going to do it for Ottawa. Nothing there in the 5th. After 5 complete, it's Scranton 4, Ottawa nothing. Keith Evans is in for Ottawa. He's a semi-ace, and he will be an ace and a half on this particular at-bat. So it's decided I could give him a double ace, maybe get a couple strikeouts if the rolls go his way. Johnny Estrada will lead things off. 5-5-6. 5-5-6, is he an ace? Yes, he is. It's a line out to third. So Estrada lines it hard, opposite field, but right at Howard Battle, and there's 1 away. Pitcher Brett Myers is up. It's a 3-4-5. Brett Myers does not have a good eye, so he will strike out for out number 2, and that was in blue. So we're going to the right now chart, and now that we're in the 6th inning, the decider die is not needed for the quality. So Mr. Evans will be hot, and Doster, who struck out his last time up, will be cold. So it's a hot pitcher against a cold batter. And it's a 1-6. 1-6, hot pitcher, fools batter into swinging outside pitch, ground ball to short. That's the 1-6, so it's a ground ball to short, 6-3. And the inning's over. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Brett Myers still going strong here. Troy O'Leary, if he keeps the shutout going, he can keep the semi-freshness for a little while longer. Troy O'Leary leads it off, 2-3-5. Ask, is he wild? Which he's not. He's got double control. Then it asks, is the batter eager? The batter is not eager, so he's going to ground to second. He's not patient, so the ground out to second will hold. And there's one away for the first baseman, Joe Vitiello. Oh, 6-6-6. How about that? That's going to do some damage to Brett Myers. 666 is he an ace? No. Is the batter a sad sack? No. It's a glove check. So if we go to the glove chart, you have to have a gold outfielder to rob a home run. Marlon Byrd is semi-iron. Eric Valent is iron. And Jason Michaels is neutral. So they're not going to be able to stop it. It is a home run for Joe Vitiello. And the Ottawa Lynx finally give the scoreboard company. Cuts the lead to 4-1. And now Myers, after this inning, will no longer have any semi-freshness qualities because he lost the shutout. Still semi-fresh the rest of this inning, though. It's Ron Callaway. Callaway, 3-4-6 for Callaway. Blank for the pitcher. Is Callaway eager? No, he is not. So he will walk. He's semi-active, but the sire die says no, so he's not going to steal. But he will walk, and that result was in purple, so we're going to the chemistry chart. Both teams, again, are neutral. Howard Battle in there against Myers, as we knock over some of the umpires. 2-3. 2-3 on the chemistry. Pitching team harmony. No, they're not harmonious, so it's going to be a walk. So back-to-back walks by Brett Myers. A little unusual since he has double control, but it's just the way things worked. Here's Randy Knorr. 1-4-6. We'll check Myers now for 1-4-6. He's now actually a semi-struggler because he's given up 3 consecutive base runners. 1-4-6, does he have flash? He's got semi-flash. Sire die says no. Is the batter Knorr a champion? No, he's not a champion. It's a ground out to second. That's going to be a double play. 4-6-3, and that's going to end the inning. So Brett Myers gets out of it with minimal damage, only allowing the 1 run. And we go to the 7th. It's Scranton 4 and Ottawa 1. Leading off for Scranton will be P.J. Forbes. Keith Evans, second inning of work. He's now semi-fresh. 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Is Forbes patient? No, he's semi-eager. So he will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer, but the sire die says not this time. So it's simply a ground to third, handled by Battle. 5-3 ground out, 1 away for Marlon Byrd. Marlon Byrd, a 1-3-5. That is the unusual play, and it points to the ballpark. Jet Forum Park is neutral to both lefties and righties. So we'll see what happens on that. We get a 5-6. 5-6 on the ballpark check. Big ballpark. Outfielder makes grab along fence flyout. Otherwise, slugger or home run king wallops home run. Marlon Byrd is a slugger, so that is a home run for Marlon Byrd. Since it was not a big ballpark, he was able to put it out of Jet Forum Park. And Scranton gets back the run they gave up on the home run to Vitiello. Byrd matches him homer for homer. And it's now a 5-1 game. That'll bring up Eric Valent. And now Joey Eischen, the lefty, is loosening in the Ottawa bullpen. 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. Ground ball to first base for out number 2. Brings up Gene Shaw. And they're trying to get Evans through this inning because he's going to bat second next inning. They can pinch hit for him. 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Is he patient? Shaw is semi-patient, but the sire die says no, so it's a ground ball to third, unless he's a whiffer, and he happens to be one, so that's the strikeout. Hat trick for Gene Shaw. He struck out 3 times in 4 at-bats. But a run comes in for Scranton, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. The score is 5-1 in favor of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons. James Mouton will pinch hit for Ottawa, as he's going to bat after Figueroa bats. And then Joey Eischen, the lefty Joey Eischen, will be on in the top of the 8th. But first things first, Luis Figueroa will come to the plate to lead things off, and then we'll get Mouton. So Mouton will bat for Evans, and then Eischen will come in the 8th. All right, get all these administrative details out of the way. And we're ready to go with Figueroa against Myers, who has lost all freshness. But he holds a 5-1 lead, so they're going to keep going. 446, is he a star? He's a semi-star. Decider says he's a star. So it's a ground out to second. And there's one away. And now we get the pinch hitter, James Mouton. Mouton, 1, 2, 3, flash and fresh. He is not fresh. He is flash, but not fresh. So it's going to be a ground ball to short. 2 down. Mouton unsuccessful. And that'll bring up Endy Chavez. And this is probably Myers' last inning. 1-3-5. We're back on the ballpark again. And again, it plays neutral. And we get a 2-5 for a ballpark check. Small ballpark, long drive, slugger, home run king hits home run. Others fly out, otherwise caught near left field fence. All right, so Endy Chavez, he didn't quite get all of it, so it's a fly out to left. And the 7th inning is over. So we go to the top of the 8th, and it'll be Joey Eischen in the ball game. So Eischen is on. Eischen is on. And he will be an ace. This is bad. He's already an ace. He'll be a double ace facing Jason Michaels. Start the 8th. 1-3-6. I believe that's an ace check. If memory serves me correctly. 1-3-6. It is an ace check. That's going to be a strikeout because he does not have a good eye. So Michaels down on strikes. Brings up Chase Utley, lefty on lefty matchup. And Utley, look at this, 3-5-6. I said lefty-lefty, and it doesn't really come to this much in this game, but look at this. I just rolled a 3-5-6. Lefty pitchy, lefty batter, and we get a strikeout. So it doesn't happen all that often, but, you know, when you least expect it, it'll come up and bite you. So you sometimes have to factor that stuff in. Here's Johnny Estrada. 1-2-5, ask, is he a struggler? No, he's not a struggler. Is he patient? No, he's semi-eager. So he will ground to third unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer, but Decider says no. So it's a simple 5-3 ground out. And the top of the 8th is done. Now, for the Scranton Red Barons, they're going to go ahead and bring in a new pitcher for Brett Myers. Even though he's set to lead off next inning, they've got 7 good innings out of him, so they're going to go ahead and be happy with that. No double switches. They'll just pinch hit in the top of the 9th. No big deal. So pitching for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons right now is Kerry Hiles. So Kerry Hiles will be in there. Kerry Hiles, right-hander. He will take over. He will be an ace this first at bat. He has no qualities on his pitching. He was pretty neutral on everything when I calculated his stats. He just has batting stats, but he will be an ace this first at bat. And he's facing Henry Mateo, righty on righty matchup. 2-3-6 is the double control, which he does not have, so it's a walk. Mateo draws a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Troy O'Leary. O'Leary, 1-2-4. We can automatically skip anything pitcher check because Kerry Hiles is blank, so we'll go straight to the batter. Is he eager? He is not eager, so he will walk. So back-to-back walks for Kerry Hiles. Not exactly what Mark Bombard brought him in to do. So bullpen may be going again. Here's Joe Vitiello. It's a 5-1 lead, but it can get away from you quick if you're not careful. 1-3-3. 1-3-3 is the batter a slugger. He's a semi-champion, and he is a slugger. So that is a home run for Joe Vitiello. So Joe Vitiello hits his 2nd home run of the game. This one a 3-run shot All of a sudden, it's a 5-4 ball game, and Mr. Hiles is going to go bye-bye because he just didn't have it today. 2 walks and a home run translates to no innings pitched and 3 runs allowed. It is now a 5-4 ball game, and Ottawa, thanks to Joe Vitiello, one-man wrecking crew, and he has cut the lead to 5-4. We'll get new pitcher coming in for the Scranton Red Barons. See if they can find somebody a little bit better than what they had. So they're going to bring in Jeff Geary. Jeff Geary is in. He is a star with semi-flash quality, and he is going to be an ace this first at-bat. So Jeff Geary trying to clean up the mess and keep things where they are as far as Scranton is concerned. So Callaway, the first batter. It's a 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Is Callaway a hero? Callaway is a semi-hero, but the sire die says no. So he will pop it up to second, and that is out number 1. That's in red, and of course we're not doing the experience because this is a minor league set, so we just ignore it and keep going. Here's Howard Battle. 3-3-4 for Howard Battle. 3-3-4, ace or star. He is a star, so it's a pop out to first. And quickly two away. And this is what Mark Lombard wanted from his bullpen. He's finally getting it from Geary. Here's Randy Knorr. 2-3-6, that's a double control, which Geary does not have, so it's a walk. Brings up Figueroa. Luis Figueroa. 1-2-4. 1-2-4 talks about regular control, which he has semi-control. The sire die says he has control. So it is a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the 8th inning. But Ottawa puts a 3 spot on the board thanks to the 3-run shot by Vitiello. We go to the 9th. It is Scranton 5 and Ottawa 4. And we will get a pinch hitter for Geary, as it'll be, depending on who the bullpen guy is that's coming in for Ottawa. Looks like it's going to be, oh, who are they going to bring in? Who do they trust to bring in? Well, they're going to just go with Dave Francia, the lefty. So Dave Francia is going to pinch hit for Scranton, because Ottawa has lifted Joey Eischen. He's more of a 1-inning pitcher, so he's only in there for the 1 inning. And they're going to bring in their closer. Even though they don't have a lead, they want to try to keep the score where it is. So Darwin Kubian. Darwin Kubian is in for Ottawa to try to keep things right where they are. And he's got to deal with Francia to start the top of the 9th. So we'll write Francia in there. Pinch hitting for Geary here in the 9th. And of course the bullpen for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons is working. Their closer is loosening in the bullpen. Right now it's Geary against, I'm sorry, it's a Kubian against Francia. Kubian is an ace. 1-3-5, that is balks and bogeys. When you get a red 1 and a black 5, that goes to the balks and bogeys chart. And we get a 3-3 on the balks and bogeys chart, which sends us to highlight reel A. All right, so we're going to go to highlight reel A, which is rare events. We get a 2-6 on the rare events. Batter injured on swinging third strike. How about that? So Francia is going to strike out. He's a pinch hitter, so it's not going to matter about his injury. Plus, I'm trying to play as played, so I'm not really doing injuries anyway. But the result was a strikeout, which is all that matters. And there's 1 away for David Doster. Doster, a 1-4-5. We'll check Kubian on that 1-4-5. He's not a struggler. Obviously, he's not a struggler. So it's ground ball to third. And there's 2 away. And it's up to P.J. Forbes to keep the inning going. Here's P.J. 1-2-4. 1-2-4 talks about control. Kubian does not have control. Is he eager? P.J. Forbes is semi-eager, but sire die says no, so it's a walk. And he's active, semi-active, but the sire die says no, so 2-out walk to Forbes, and that brings up Marlon Byrd. 156 for Byrd. Is he a whiffer? Marlon Byrd is a semi-whiffer, but Sire Die says no, so we got outfield drama. Haven't done much on the drama charts today. That's unusual. Usually I get a lot of those drama rolls, but we'll check it out and see what happens. 3-3 on the outfield drama. 3-3 says left fielder gold. No, the left fielder for the Ottawa Lynx, Troy O'Leary, is neutral, so he is not gold. So since he's not gold, it's a single plus an error to allow the batter to go to second. So it's a single by Byrd. Forbes will go to second on the single and then go to third on the E7, which Byrd will go to second on the E7. So that puts runners at second and third with 2 outs for Eric Valent. Now Valent has first base open. They could walk Valent, and Gene Shaw is next, and Gene Shaw has struck out 3 times. So they're going to go ahead and walk Valent, the cleanup hitter. And pitch to Gene Shaw. The only thing that does is it's a third base run in a row, so it does make Kubion a semi-struggler. But here's Shaw with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 3-5-6, that's the right-left check, and it's a good thing they did intentionally walk because that roll would have been a base hit for Valent. So they went for the righty, and it's another strikeout. So it's the golden sombrero for Gene Shaw as he strikes out for the 4th time, and Kubion gets out of it. No runs despite loading the bases. And we go to the bottom of the 9th here in Ottawa. One last chance for the Lynx. Scranton will be bringing in their closer to see if he can't, or if they can't finish it off. And they didn't really have, per se, a closer that I could find. Maybe I didn't look at the stats close enough out of their relief pitchers. But I did find Jeremy Weddle. He's going to go ahead and get the chance. So it's opportunities abound for the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons. They're not going to be construed by or constrained by one particular player. They're going to let Weddle get a chance for the save, and he will be facing a pinch hitter because Kubion is set to lead off, and of course he will be pinch hit for. And the pinch hitter for the Ottawa Lynx, as we go to their bullpen or to their bench, the pinch hitter is going to be Termel Sledge, the lefty. So Termel Sledge is going to pinch hit. Used to call him Termel Sister Sledge. So Termel Sledge will pinch hit for Kubion to start the bottom of the 9th in this 5-4 game. And Weddle is on to try and nail it down. Weddle is already a semi-ace. He'll be an ace and a half this first at bat. Righty on lefty, Termel Sledge, as the Lynx try to come back here in the 9th. 3-4-6. It almost had that 3-5-6 again. 3-4-6 blank for the pitcher. Is he eager? Termel Sledge is actually semi-patient, so he will walk. He doesn't steal because he's not active, but he will walk. And that puts the tying run on base. And that sets up Andy Chavez. Normally a bunt situation, but his card is loaded. He's a hero and a semi-champion. So you hate to bunt with him, but sometimes that does, strategy does dictate that. But we're going to go ahead and let Chavez swing away. Maybe wrong, but we're going to let him do it anyway. 1-1-4. Fresh, yes. Ground out to short. It's a double play, 6-4-3. So what do I know on that one? That one bit me in the butt. 2 quick outs. Tim Leeper not bunting probably cost them there, but they were going for the win. Here's Henry Mateo. 2 outs, bases empty. 4-5-6 for Mateo. He is not patient, so he will fly to center. And that is the ball game. A valiant effort by the Ottawa Lynx to come back, but Vitiello was still 2 batters away, so they couldn't get to his point in the lineup. And the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons hang on for a road victory over the Ottawa Lynx here on opening day from Jet Forum Park in Ottawa. So that's going to do it from here. I hope everybody enjoyed that presentation. I hope everybody kind of liked the cards, I guess, for lack of a better term. It did take some work to get those done, but tediously getting through those and getting those all put together and just different ideas. Every time I thought of something, something else came to my mind. So probably not through as far as doing the experimentations with these cards, but you never know. I might be. I'm not sure what else I can do with these cards. I think I've kind of hit the limit on what can be done as far as logos and ballparks and everything else. The only thing I didn't do with these cards is left-right splits. That's about the only thing left on them, I think. So anyway, the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons, they weren't 91-53 on the season for nothing. They pleased Mark Bombard with a opening day victory on the road, which is never easy to do, but they pull it off. And winning pitcher was Brett Myers, and the save goes to Jeremy Weddle, and the loss goes to Zach Day. So that's going to go from here. Hope everybody enjoyed this presentation of History Maker Baseball International League style, and hope you guys enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see everybody down the road.